Welcome into Soda City Living. We're here with our friends at Tasty is Fit, and we're going to tell you some easy ways that you can totally change your diet and your lifestyle. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming. So glad to have y'all here.
Yes, so excited to be here, and we've got some delicious things to talk about today.
Yeah, we pretty much everything on our menu is plant-based and gluten-free. So if you have any dietary restrictions, or if you're just looking to switch things up, add some more veggies into your diet in a very less bland way. Everything is so flavorful here and absolutely delicious. So in front of us we have three of our best sellers. This is our, I don't know if you ever saw that viral trend going around, the Jennifer Aniston salad.
Yes, everyone was obsessed for a while.
But we brought it here because it really is. I mean, whether she ate that or not, it's such a great recipe. It's mint, parsley, chopped romaine,
so interesting.
Pistachios.
It does look very
quinoa.
very unlike a salad, but very salad-like at the same time. I can't describe
bowl.
it. Yeah.
And you get a lot of food, which is like one of why people love it so much.
Yeah.
So pistachios on the top, and then we have a vegan feta.
Wow.
That kind of just, makes it seem like you're not eating anything plant-based.
Right.
And these are Snickers, which we've had from the on-go since we've started. They're just a tried and true.
Always got to have something sweet.
Gotta have something sweet.
Dairy-free still. How do you manage that?
Yeah, so that's kind of the premise of why we even started. I started meal prepping when I moved back to Columbia, and that was just something that I was trying out. So I cooked for clients like that, and it just stuck. And I don't do any dairy. Still, I feel better when I don't. So I just love creating things that people don't realize doesn't have dairy in it.
Right, and one thing people might not realize is gluten. Even if you don't have a gluten allergy, taking it out of your diet at least a little bit can have some benefits.
Absolutely. Gluten can be just very inflammatory for a lot of people. So even if you don't remove it completely, which is a very hard thing to do, but easier these days as as it trends and as more companies jump on board with that.
Right.
It would never hurt to try and add in a few meals that, take gluten.
Right.
And take gluten out and see how you feel.
Right. And one thing I love with diet is people always have to eat every day. You eat meals, but it's every day there's opportunities to change something.
And that really is what we're here for. We like to make it grab and go because you don't have to think about it. You can take as much as you want, put it in your fridge. All of our meals kind of last 1 to 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's just like an easy way to get more wellness into your life. More vegetables, and not worry about any processed oils or anything like that. We don't use anything like that here.
That's one thing everyone can use is more veggies. So if someone's looking to kind of recreate this at home, what would some of the steps be to do that?
Well, the best thing about a lot of our food here is that all of our recipes are online. So I post all of them on our website. So this one is on there. And so all you have to do is follow along.
Yeah.
And we list, just like a typical recipe, list the ingredients, the directions, and you can make it in your own kitchen.
Yeah, and you do like to develop recipes as well. So what are some of your all-time favorites?
So, I developed every recipe that we sell. So that's been like such a cool thing to try and keep up with. So now we've been open about 5 years. So we have so many recipes. So every one that I don't know, it's so hard to pick a favorite. You ask, I feel like our cookies and cream balls are something that I personally eat every day.
Yeah.
Just it's like a great after dinner sweet treat that is not going to unravel your whole day and make you feel good still going to bed.
Right.
But I'm a big salad girl. As you can see, we have so many salad recipes. So those are always really fun to create because texture, flavor, color, it's just so fun to bring together in like a healthy but tasty way.
Yeah, and one thing that always helps me is if I'm feeling kind of in a rut with my diet, but I still want to be healthy, it's always so easy to go to fast food.
Right.
But it's also easy to just come to a place like this and grab something healthy. And once you do that one time, maybe you'll be inspired to change up something at home.
Yeah, no, I really think that is like where we fall into that niche of like, it is hard. A lot of kids these days are growing up with gluten allergies, dairy allergies, and to be able to we had one customer cry with the ice cream because she could never take her daughter to get ice cream because she had all these allergies. And it's been so amazing to just watch people be able to step out, enjoy the task of going to get lunch, but still feel like they're following everything they need to for their body.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that ice cream.
Yes. So we brought in a few months ago a vegan and gluten-free soft serve, which we had never done before because honestly, I've never tasted one that was delicious. And this one is so good. It's only made up of a few ingredients, coconut milk being the base. But even if you're not a coconut lover, you don't taste it. It's very much a vanilla bean flavor. And then we have, all of our toppings, whether it be Snickers or peanut butter cups, sprinkles, fruit, our granola, chocolate syrup, you just can live it up with the toppings.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we're not quite done talking about the bowls. We also need to talk about this wrap.
I know, this wrap. I
Looks
mean,
delicious.
It is a mouthful, but it is the kale, our kale Caesar wrap. And again, just so we searched high and low for a wrap that we could offer our customers that gluten-free, dairy-free, also doesn't get soggy. You know, a lot of times gluten-free products can just...
They're a little different,
They're
even
a little
though they
different,
claim
but
they're not.
people want to buy these wraps from us all the time.
That's awesome.
Because it does taste so good.
Yeah.
So basically, this is our kale Caesar. It's got alfalfa sprouts, a slaw, a homemade slaw we make. Our Caesar dressing we make with a hummus base, which is super interesting, but tastes just like a Caesar dressing. And yeah, crispy chickpeas wrapped all up, and a grilled zucchini in there too.
Nice.
Yeah.
And of course, everything is plant-based, and that's something some people in my life would be like, oh, plant-based, I'm not touching that.
Which I totally get.
But sometimes you can't even tell. That's the great thing about these, is that they're so packed with flavor and so many different toppings that you don't even notice it.
Yeah, well, that is the goal. I feel like every time we come up with a recipe, everyone here will try it and I'd be like, but does it taste healthy? Because if it does, you know, we want it to just taste.
Yeah, just taste good.
Taste really good, and so that's what we strive for.
Yes, another good thing that I saw is the noodle bowl.
Our spring roll noodle bowl.
Yes.
Yes, this is like a salad, but a salad that you would take home to your husband or your boyfriend or your son, you know, something that's like hearty.
Yes.
So there is a gluten-free noodle on the bottom, edamame, finely chopped like carrots, cabbage, and then we have like a ginger peanut dressing that you pour over the whole thing, mix it all up, and it is just like a big noodle bowl.
That sounds so good.
Yes,
I
it's so
always
good.
love Asian-inspired dishes too.
So does my husband.
Yes.
So you do see a big Asian flair in a lot of these dishes, and that is solely because that's what he wants me to make. So I'm always constantly trying to test new things so that I don't get bored with it.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I totally agree.
Awesome. And you are always testing new things, like you said.
Always.
New items being added weekly, right?
Yeah, so we change our menu every week, really play off the seasons, and just kind of, I know the store is very much subjected to what I'm feeling at the moment, but it's worked out for us so far. But yeah, as it gets warmer, we want like lighter things in the fridge, lots of wraps, soups that we will still make and freeze, so that if you're not craving it on a hot day, you can take it home and
save it for rainy day.
Or whatever. Save it for rainy day. So yeah, that's exactly right. We just new menu every week, and we change it up a lot.
Do you have any pro tips for someone who's looking to change their lifestyle, maybe add in a few healthy ways of living per week maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I always say with changing anything, if you just overwhelm yourself, it's not gonna happen. So having things like this where you can just come and grab it, not think twice about it, and then also pick one recipe a week off any website that looks good to you, and try making that at home. Start small, and then after you do something like that, I feel like it starts to trigger just a great reaction in how you feel. So yeah, I just say one thing a week. Try one meal a week where you incorporate something that you wouldn't otherwise do it, and if it doesn't taste good, great, move on, but you might discover something you love.